Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another day of Market Report brought to you by Mike Bjork. Today is Tuesday, October 27th. We got a few economic news releases scheduled for today, so we're going to jump right into it. We'll start off with the durable goods orders for the month of September. So if you recall, back in August, we had negative 3%. We were still supposed to be a negative at negative 2.3% for September, and actually came in negative, but not as bad as forecast. So not bad news right there in that case. But again, a negative is a negative. Case-Shiller home prices, we had a 4.6 year-over-year appreciation for the month of July, and August went up to 4.7. So a little bit better than the other numbers we got. The other last week, I think it was indication where they actually went downwards. So Case-Shiller showing upwards. And Case-Shiller actually takes 20 of the largest markets around the U.S. Market services PMI, we had a 55.1 back in September, and October dipped a little bit down to 54.4. This is the service industry, so we do want to kind of keep an eye on this, as this is basically the majority of the jobs in the U.S. Consumer confidence for the month of October, we had a 102.6, which was pretty big last September, and we were supposed to stick in that same number, and it dropped down to 97.6. So not too good at news. Obviously, durable goods, even though it's a little bit better, it's still negative. Case-Shiller was only really bright spot. Market services went down, and consumer confidence went down a bit. So not as good. So the stock market is kind of showing that so far this morning. Coupled that with some drop in oil prices, and then also we had some earnings that came out, so kind of disappointed a little bit. Some other things not to note was we had the it's not on this report here, but FOMC begins today, and they'll give out their statement tomorrow. It won't be an actual press conference like they typically do. Nothing called for that, but they'll release their statement after their meeting tomorrow. But today's the first day of the two-day meeting. And then also something to kind of keep an eye on. I guess U.S. and China are kind of at it again. U.S. brought in a destroyer a little close to some islands that China claims, the Nanshan Islands, and U.S. is saying it's international waters, they have free sovereignty to go through, and China saying it's too close to their borders and stuff like that. So, so keep an eye on that. As we always seem to, there's always political spats that go back and forth. Bond market, we're doing pretty well here. We're up about 16 basis points so far this morning, which represents an improvement in our interest rates. As you can see, yesterday we basically gain back those losses we had on Friday, and then today we are extending that. But again, we're at the top levels right now, so if you got interest rates out there, or your floating interest rates, definitely I would highly lock in, because we've been kind of the sideways pattern. Every time we reach this level, we get pushed down. So right now, these are the best levels we've seen for a while. Best levels we've been seeing for a while. So might as well just take in for those at that peak right now. All right, folks. Hey, you guys have a wonderful day. Remember, tomorrow we'll have the big day with the FOMC statement. Tomorrow will be the big one. We do got other data this week, but tomorrow will be the big one with the FOMC statement, as investors want to see if there's any inclination as if there might be a possible rate hike in December, or any possible see what the Fed is thinking, so to speak. All right, have a wonderful day. Thanks again for watching. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.